The woman handed her grandma a cup of tea, but the next second the cup split right in half. She sneered, saying her grandma didn't deserve that tea, but the old lady refused to believe it. She couldn't understand, was she really so low she couldn't even accept tea from her junior? So she said, I'm drinking it no matter what, and took a sip. The moment she did, karma hit her hard. Only then did she realize why, when the woman bowed to their ancestors earlier, every ancestral tablet had exploded. It all started the night before. The family's eldest daughter had been killed by her stepsister, but somehow her soul woke up the family's ancient ancestor buried beneath their home. Even crazier, the ancestor accidentally possessed the daughter's body. When the stepsister's men saw the dead girl suddenly sit up, they freaked out and ran, but the woman just raised her hand slightly, and the two men turned to ash on the spot. Through the daughter's memories, the ancestor quickly learned that the family had fallen into ruin, so she decided to use the daughter's body to clean house and deal with all the traitors. Meanwhile, the stepsister had no clue she'd messed with the ancestor herself. She started lying, saying her sister slipped off the cliff by accident. She even pretended to cry, claiming she tried to save her but got bitten instead and had no choice but to let go. Their father's face turned red with rage. Serves her right for dying, he shouted. To defend the stepsister, he even talked about erasing the eldest daughter from the family records. The stepsister smirked quietly, thinking she'd soon be the only heiress left. But just then, the woman appeared, dressed in red. With one wave of her hand, every guard at the door flew backward. The stepsister froze when she saw her face. Trembling, she asked, "Are you human or ghost?" The woman smiled coldly. "I'm still alive." Disappointed? The father thought she was still the same timid girl and started yelling. "You tried to kill your sister, and you still dare show your face?" He ordered the guards to throw her out for hurting her own kin. But before they could move, the woman just glanced around and everyone in the room went flying. The pressure of her presence was so heavy, no one even dared to breathe. She looked up at the Lin family's ancestral tablets and finally understood why the family had fallen, because they had such a foolish head of house. Her father, still clueless that he was facing the ancestor herself, shouted, "Hurting your own blood, you deserve to be cast out." With a flick of her hand, scenes of the stepsister murdering the eldest daughter appeared right before their eyes. Even after seeing it, the father quickly changed his tune. "Your sister was just joking around, it was an accident," he said, then demanded the woman apologize to her injured stepsister. The woman was furious that her descendants could be this corrupt. She listed every sin the head of the family had committed, calling him out for forgetting the ancestors' rules and twisting right and wrong. Then she ordered him to kneel and beg forgiveness before the ancestors. But the father just yelled back, calling her unfilial for daring to scold her elders in the ancestral hall. She sneered, "Why should I show respect to any of you?" Everyone froze, thinking she'd lost her mind, even denying the ancestors themselves. The father barked, "Kneel and apologize. Do that, and I'll take responsibility for everything else." Seeing how stubborn they were, the woman decided to show them the truth. She gave a single bow, and all the ancestral tablets exploded, except the one at the very top. At that same moment, the grandmother, who was meditating in seclusion, felt a violent backlash. The instant she sensed the ancestors' return, she knew something terrible had happened. When the servants rushed in to report that all the tablets had shattered, she collapsed in fear and ran straight for the hall.